Happy birthday, Cancer. It's Amanda here with your July 2016 Runescope. This month I am once again, in conjunction with the runes, going to be using the Tarot Art Nouveau Premium Deck by Antonella Castelli. And for your spiritual guidance reading, over on my Vimeo On Demand page, those will be available for purchase. I will be pulling one card from the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. It's a beautiful deck as well. I'm trying to hold it up so you can see it. But yes, that will be sort of part two of your reading here. Also wanted to mention, as promised, your mid-year check-in readings are also over on my Vimeo page. You'll find the link below in the details section. Those readings are covering July through December. If you want to just kind of check in, see where you're at, and update, as it were, to the yearly readings that I posted at the beginning of the year. So do check out the link below to get over there. And then you will find the spiritual guidance cards, those readings for the month of July, below the mid-year readings. Also wanted to mention I will be doing one more online rune class for 2016. It's going to run August 29th through October 7th. The deadline to sign up is Thursday, October 26th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So do drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U if you would like to sign up for that. It's $185 for the 6-week course. And I also have a sheet of information I can send you about what you'll need for that class and what it entails. But if you're interested in learning about the runes, I get a lot of questions on the comments about the videos here and the runes. So if you want to learn about the runes, here's your chance. Drop me a line and we'll get you signed up. But let's jump in and take a look at July for Cancer and see how your birthday month is going to pan out here. Now, as always, you can schedule a private consultation with me, and your birthday time is a perfect time to do that because that is technically the start of your personal new year. If you'd like to do that, drop me a line at that same email address, runescopes4u@gmail.com. It's again below in the details section, and we can get you scheduled for a personal reading. You can also watch the video for your rising sign, and that will contain some more messages for you. But let's see what is popping up here for my Cancer friends for July. Well, the first card that's coming up here, Cancer, is the Queen of Pentacles, but in the reverse. So let's see how. And this could be someone in your life who is an earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Now this is coming up around the rune of someone who's either giving you biased advice or, you know, has maybe kind of been dishonest with you, told you a secret. This all has to do with some erroneous communication. So, and with this person in reverse, it seems to be intentional. They're trying to mislead you in some way. So the basic advice with this is, if that's the focus of July, is get a second opinion on anything. This could be someone that is close to you or that you know well that is you know, telling fibs or trying to mislead you in some way. But it could also just be saying, you know, get a second opinion on anything, especially anything to do with money or health. So doctors, physicians, lawyers, financial advisors, bankers, anyone, especially if you talk this, and she's coming up as a female, does not have to be a female because I'm reading for so many people. Any of these people that come up can always be male or female in these general readings. But yeah, now when she's in the reverse, the traits, it's kind of like all of the good earth sign traits kind of are flipped on their head and the more negative side comes out. So this would be someone who could be greedy, possessive, you know, selfish, self-serving, especially when it comes to money. Now, I am getting a specific message, though, for some of you that this could be someone who is kind of like competing for a romantic interest, or maybe you're both interested in the same person. You may not know this, though, and she may be giving you biased advice because maybe she's a friend of this person, or, you know, she knows him or her better, this person that you're interested in romantically. and this is specifically, I feel, for single cancers, yeah, and is trying to mislead you in some way. Now, for others of you, I feel like this is specific to health. So definitely get a second opinion about something that you may be concerned about when it comes to health, because I feel like whoever you're talking to may be more focused on the money. Maybe they don't want to do the tests because your insurance is a certain plan that doesn't cover everything, or maybe you don't have insurance, or maybe it's laziness. We don't want to run all these tests, but they need to be done. So, and also anything negative, I feel like some of you will be misdiagnosed. Or maybe you have been in the past, and just the focus of July is to go see someone else and get their take on it. Because I think you're going to get a totally different picture here. But yeah, for those of you that it's like someone like competing for the same person, just be aware. Like if they are interested in this person or acting kind of weird, kind of jealous, or competitive with you over someone, definitely don't take their advice, because I feel like they'll be giving you advice in order to trip you up. And it's unfortunate that, we can't always trust the people in our midst. But that is the case sometimes. Now you also have Queen of Cups here in reverse. So Cancer, this could be you. But it could also be another water sign, another Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. In the reverse, the negative aspects of the Cups Queen would be someone who has a tendency to play victim. She has a tendency to be codependent and rely on other people too much, expect other people to kind of take care of her, wait on her, do her bidding. I mean, she really does have kind of that queenly attitude when it comes to, and she's not really a hard worker. She doesn't want to work hard to get a reward. So, and Cancer, because this is a Cup Queen, I mean, and these energies always work both ways. These could be aspects of yourself. I've got to put it out there. Someone could be telling you, you gave me really bad advice, and you hurt me because you told me to, do this and this was your advice to go after this person that I'm interested in romantically, and he totally hasn't contacted me back or whatever. I think I scared him off because I took your advice, etc. But I feel like for most of you, this is, this is someone else. And the advice here is to delay any interactions with new people, particularly female. Again, this could be a male as well, a male water sign. But yeah, anyone new coming in, definitely take your time with getting to know them. Because I feel like some, are maybe too clingy. She could be very clingy, one of these high maintenance friends. That's another thing about her. And you don't have time for that. And you definitely don't want to be that way either. So, and yeah, someone, if you don't know them very well, or they're acting kind of weird around a guy that you're both kind of attracted to, yeah, wouldn't move ahead with their advice. So yeah, that's what this rune is saying, is just caution. Be aware, be centered, look around you. Don't just assume everyone has your best interests at heart, because that is never true. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there who do not. And those that do, you're going to know, because they will have been in your life for quite some time. So new people, they're going to need to take their time here. Take some time and get to know them before, they're going to have to earn your trust. Now, the help that's going to be available to you, you do have the Eight of Rods. So this talks about, a lot of communication coming in, opportunities for new growth, opportunities for new business, new work, new creative opportunities. New relationships are well starred. Those of you that are single and looking, I mean, it seems like you may be coming into July where you've already met someone new. Or, that's happening in July. But again, as long as you kind of avoid this person who's trying to interfere or trying to cause you to screw up, This seems to be a very positive new alliance, a very positive new beginning. This person is a protective, positive influence to allow into your life. And I feel like that's the vibe, that's the information you're going to be getting from this person through their messages, through the texting and the communication. But I'm seeing, yes, a lot of quick communication. There may be some travel as well to visit family or a mother figure, a mother or mother-in-law. Some of you, maybe this health concern is coming up around a pregnancy or around, not necessarily yours or, your spouse's if you're a guy, but it could also be coming up around a family member who's pregnant. Or you could be hearing news that someone is pregnant. And that a new soul is going to be coming into the family. So, and that's going to help you be joyous. It's going to help you kind of, anything that's kind of been a little bit annoying or irritating, it's not going to be a big deal. Now, some people, your family may be wanting you to come home for your birthday. They may be wanting to celebrate with you, for your birthday. When we talk about birth, fertility, that's also birthday. So I think you're going to have a fantastic birthday. Most of you Cancers, I don't see you celebrating alone. I do see you celebrating, as opposed to these two, with your nearest and dearest, not the ones that you maybe are newer on the scene and you don't know if you can trust them or whatnot. This seems to be with your family, with your friends, with your mom, grandmother, any kind of older female members of the family. And, and maybe you'll be telling them about this new person that you've met and that you're interested in. So that looks pretty sweet. Now, for those of you that this was a health issue that is not pregnancy related, it seems like you're going to be getting a lot of information about your situation that's positive. So yeah, if this woman has appeared, woman or man, the Queen of Pentacles, has appeared as, a doctor or someone who gave you disappointing news or maybe erroneous health information or diagnosis, you're going to get you're going to feel a lot more positive by the month's end about whatever this is. So maybe it was totally wrong. You find out, you talk to somebody who knows their stuff. I feel like this is a specialist. This is someone who knows what they're doing. This is someone who's done studies on it, or they're very, very up on the research. For some of you, you may be doing research on your own and you find a thread and, you follow it and it ends up that's what, you've figured it out on your own. Sometimes that works. Usually when we go to WebMD, it's a bad idea because we will misdiagnose ourselves and suddenly we have everything, every disease or every ailment ever. But it seems like in this case, at least some of you will be on the right track. You'll find a thread that turns out to be correct, and it'll lead you to the right person to see, the right professional to help you. Those of you looking to start something new in regards to job, things are definitely favored, especially if the job involves travel or would be at a different location. But I am feeling like if you interview for anything in the month of July, there'll be a lot of quick responses, messages going back and forth about this, and you'll be very happy about this. New beginnings are all over the table. So it's very cool that it's the start of your new year, because it does seem to be on the table here that is coinciding with a lot of new beginnings going on in your life. Now, what must be accepted here? We have the Knight of Cups, also in reverse. So this is someone who is emotionally erratic. He's kind of all over the place. He doesn't know what he wants emotionally, not emotionally mature. He could be someone younger than you. For some of you, this could be your child. In the reverse, this is someone who may be more withdrawn, moody, prone to emotional outbursts, but maybe not anger, maybe more like, depression. So this could be someone that you are concerned about, but Daeg is here indicating that this is, a phase and things are going to get better. Normally, if he's appearing as a knight, it could be symbolic of his age, that he is, younger, late teens into early 30s, but usually the cutoff is the late 20s with this guy. But Could be someone acting that way. So maybe there is an adult male or female in your life that's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, who is acting very immature for their age, especially emotionally. And it indicates that, you know, your dealings with this person, if it's someone you have to deal with, an ex or something like that, this is gradually going to change and evolve and get better and get less erratic, less unpredictable as time goes on. If it is a child or a younger person in your family that you're concerned about, and you know, maybe they are having problems with depression or you know, moodiness, there's a reason for that. And you know, it seems like they're either going to get help. Maybe for some of you, this is someone, you know, this is the physician that you're talking to. You're seeing a mental health professional and taking your child or someone younger than you to see someone about this, a therapist or something like that. And they're going to work through this, whoever this is. There's going to be a steady progression and an improvement here. It won't be overnight. It is more of a gradual change with Dayak, but you will notice a difference. You just need to give it some time. So the final tarot card that you have here is the Seven of Rods in the reverse. So that indicates to me that, you know, there's going to be no need to kind of, because in the upright, the Seven of Rods is all about standing your ground, defending your viewpoint on something. I'm not seeing you having to do that. So if there's been a situation, maybe it was with these, you know, with this health situation, you always had to kind of defend your symptoms or defend this or that. There's a new beginning starting in July where you're no longer going to have to do that. Or, you know, defend your kids' home life. You know, it's not, you know, he has a stable home life. I don't know why, you know, because, you know, especially when you're dealing with a younger person, kind of the first thing they tend to do is kind of look at the parents, which is important, but it's kind of like, look, he has a perfectly stable home life. You know, he gets everything that he wants. Everything is, you know, I do all that I can. You know, sure, there are probably some things I can improve upon, but there's no real reason for him to be feeling this way. And, you know, with whoever this new doctor is or whatever this change is regarding that in July, if that's the way it's working out for you, you're not going to have to defend that anymore. Someone's going to figure out what's going on with this. And yeah, I feel like even with these people who may be stirring up some problems for you or you know, causing you some, you know, trying to kind of get one over on you, or, you know, first of all, your intuition is very strong. So I feel like you already know who these people are. If you don't, in July, when you run into them, you'll know immediately. I get a weird feeling about this person. I don't feel like she's giving me good advice, or I feel like she just doesn't want to do the tests that need to be done regarding this health situation or regarding my kid, or this is someone who just doesn't want to take the time or, you know, deal with my insurance because maybe, you know, it's going to be expensive or something. Or this is somebody who just doesn't want to do her own, you know, be responsible for her own life. And, you know, she just wants to kind of sponge off me and, you know, emotional vampire, suck me dry kind of thing with this Queen of Cups in reverse. So, yeah, I feel like you're not gonna, you may just kind of totally disappear and go into your, you know how you crabs do. You just kind of go into your shell and disappear, and then you don't have to deal with these people anymore. That's kind of your thing. You don't have to like get up on your soapbox and call them out, but you are going to withdraw. And, you know, in some cases, maybe not interact with them anymore, or definitely slow things down, take your time, and see how things play out with this. But the bright spot in July is definitely your birthday. There's definitely a coming together and new beginnings, particularly regarding relationship. Those of you that are coupled, I'm just seeing you having like a family celebration. Some of you may be going on a trip for your birthday. It could be that your spouse or someone is surprising you with a trip, some travel. To go somewhere. It may not be in July. He or she may just present you with the tickets, but it's going to be cool. And it may be for the whole family, a nice little family getaway, because travel is highlighted. So and a lot of quick messages, a lot of answers coming in July, and that goes along with Mars going direct. Mars has been retrograde for a few months now, and it finally goes direct at the end of June. So and just in time for your birthdays. So, well, hopefully most of you. Those of you at the end of June may have been a little like, oh my gosh, but July, things are picking up speed, especially where communications, messages, opportunities, and travel, movement are concerned. So that's what I see for July, Cancer. Once again, do skip on over to my Vimeo page and check out your mid-year forecast, but also I'm gonna pull your spiritual guidance card from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. So yeah, join me over there for part 2 of your July reading, and I'll see you back here next month.